Hey y'all. I know that there's lots of people who are on this app, who are in life general, always giving advice about you shouldn't do this and you should do this. But most times in their lectures, they're not really explaining to you how to do something. So, as you are on your healing journey and your self love journey, I wanted to give an example of how to break down certain triggers so that you can identify why it's truly bothering you, assess the situation, and then change it. So, for example, I was working through my book and it asked a question about anxiety and what causes anxiety in your life. And I don't think that I am a very anxious person, but I do have a few pet peeves that burns my biscuits, okay? So, one of those things is last minute changes and last minute switch ups, maybe even last minute notifications because I like to prepare. Now, I'm not talking about those things that are inevitable. So, if somebody got sick, somebody got a flat tire, there was an emergency, those I am easily adaptable to change and I can pivot and we're good. But when I feel like it's intentional that you just took your time in informing me, or you just switching up last minute because you want to switch up and not because anything happened, that really gets under my skin. But why? Why does that bother me? Is what I had to ask myself, because people change their mind all the time. People make last minute plans all the time. So why is it so bothersome to me when it happens? And as I start to dig deeper, I realize that the problem is I'm getting upset because I feel disrespected. I don't feel the person involved is considering me and my time and my plans. As if I'm just sitting at home, twiddling my thumbs, waiting to jump when they say to do so. But that's my own problem. That's not what the person was thinking at all. That's just how I felt. So, how can I avoid feeling that way, knowing that people have the right to change their mind and that people have the right to come up with last minute ideas and think enough of me to invite me? So now, instead of putting it on them, I put it on me. That is the people pleaser in me, where I feel like I have to jump and say how high just because they asked. It's the people pleaser in me that I want to appease them and show up for them, although they thought of me late or they considered me later. And that's not the truth. I don't have to please them. If someone asks me something last minute, it's my choice if I want to do it or if I don't want to do it. And if I don't want to do it, then don't do it. And if I do want to do it, I can't be upset that they didn't tell me any sooner than they did. I should be thankful that I got the invitation to something that I wanted to pursue or something that I wanted to participate in. Likewise, if someone switches up last minute and we had a plan and then that plan changed, it's my decision to say, well, you know what? I was on board for plan A, but now that you have switched to plan B, I am no longer interested. And bam, there you go. So trigger, avoid it. Not to say that people aren't going to continuously acting in the manner that they act, but it's all about how you handle the situation in return and you taking control of your life and understanding that you have a choice. So when something bothers you, try to break it down and get a fuller understanding of what about the situation bothers you, why does it bother you, and how can you prevent it from bothering you. And all of those answers is by you taking control of the situation. I hope that was super helpful for you all, and I'm wishing you all a super wonderful rest of your day. Until next time.